So, what I want you to do for a moment, stand up if you would.
Oh, yeah.
Now, first, we're gonna help you handle the going to class and the subway and all that, and then we'll do the next piece after, okay? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to tell me again, just so I remember, on a scale from 0 to 10 of intensity, how anxious do you feel about going down into the subway and then all the way to your class?
When I start thinking about it, like right now, I would say it's 5 because I see the sun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, close your eyes and think about it. 0 to 10, where's the feeling?
I would say 8.
Okay, that makes sense. So here's what I want you to do. Open your eyes for a moment.
Mhm.
Shake your body out. And I want you to exhale for me 3 times. Go. All right. Now here's what I want you to do. Close your eyes for a moment and keep them closed as we do this. I want you to think back to kickboxing. You enjoy kickboxing, right?
Yeah.
I want you to think back to one of the last times that you felt the best while you were kickboxing. Tell me when you can remember one. You don't need to describe it to me, but tell me when you can remember one where you felt especially great while you were there.
Um, in 2018.
Okay. Can you remember one time while you were kickboxing that you felt the best or you felt really, really great?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. So while your eyes are closed, I want you to step into that moment like you're there now, and I want you to remember seeing what you saw, and I want you to kind of stand the way that you were standing then. And I want you to feel that rhythm in your body as if you're kickboxing. You don't have to actually do it, but I want you to imagine in your body, feel as if you're doing that kickboxing. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, as you're seeing what you saw when you were kickboxing and feeling in your body the way that you were kickboxing, I want you to do whatever it takes to double the intensity of that feeling. Whatever you got to do with your body. Make a gesture with your hands, make a sound out loud, make a sound and gesture that make you feel really, really good. Go ahead. Just like yes, or whatever it is for you. There we go. Again. There, one more time. I love it. Now, here's what I want you to do. As you're feeling this way in your body, what I want you to do is keep breathing. And I want you to imagine this whole kind of picture of you going down into the subway and everything. But I want you to imagine it as if it's on a movie theater screen 20 feet out in front of you. Can you imagine that? Okay. So imagine that on a movie screen 20 feet out in front of you. You see yourself going down into the subway and all that. Okay. And then what I want you to do is imagine floating out of your body into the projector room behind you. And tell me when you're up there in the projector room.
Okay.
Okay? So while you're up here in the projector room, I want you to look down there at yourself, looking up at the screen. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Perfect. Now, what I want you to do is, what's your favorite color?
Blue.
Blue. Wonderful. I want you to take the color blue. And in that color, I want you to put a really thick blue border around that big movie screen way out there in front of you. I want you to put it in a blue border around it. Tell me when you can see that.
Okay.
Okay. Now, all we're going to do is on the count of three, I'm going to have you shrink that image down to the size of your pinky nail, and we're going to blink it between black and white quickly. Okay?
Okay.
So take a nice deep breath in. Three, two, one. Shrink it down. Shh. Blink it black and white. Now, what I want you to do is imagine seeing that little tiny picture float over and above your head, feeling all of the feelings shift and turn. And I want you to imagine pushing that picture all the way back into the sunset behind you. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Perfect. Now, you know the sound that a nail gun makes, like, you know the bang sound that the nail gun makes?
The the what? Sorry?
Do you know the sound that a nail gun makes, like that banging sound?
No, actually.
Okay. Well, anyway, let's imagine that we are hammering that image back there to the sunset, okay?
Okay.
And when you know that that image is back there, and no matter how hard you try to pull it back, it's back there for life, I want you to try to pull it back and notice what happens instead. Then what I want you to do is you know how in this thought of going down into the subway and then all the way to class, there's a beginning of the thought and there's a very end to it, right? Where like you're at the school and you're in class.
Yeah.
I want you to step into that memory or into that thought of being in class. And what I want you to do is when I count down to three, I want you to reverse it all. So imagine that you're getting up from the table and you're literally walking backwards all the way through the city tunnels, all the way back up the stairs, and all the way back into your apartment backwards. Okay?
Okay.
So everyone's walking backwards, talking backwards, everything is happening in reverse. So starting at the end, nice deep breath in. Three, two, one. Reverse it all the way to the beginning. Back in your apartment. All right, now open your eyes for a second. Shake your body out. Now, for a moment, I want you again to close your eyes and imagine, like, put yourself in that stance as if you're kickboxing. And I want you to remember the feeling in your body. Imagine that movement of while you're kickboxing. Feel that strength inside of you. Tell me when you can feel that.
Yeah.
Good. There it is. Good. What I want you to do with this feeling is I want you to imagine going down into the subway, but then you're jumping all the way to the end of the subway, right back up and into your class, feeling this way. All right? Feeling this strong. And in your mind, I want you to mentally make the subway shorter. So there's not that far to go. All right? I want you to feel that strength in your body and imagine entering the subway and all the sounds that you hear. I want you to imagine that it's like butterflies and birds chirping. All right? As you're going through the subway and all the way at your school. Look at that. Now I want you to come back to your apartment and I want you to enter the subway again, feeling nice and strong, feeling that kickboxing stance, breathing the way you'd be breathing if you were kickboxing. I would go through the subway, hearing all the birds and the butterflies and the meadow and all the animals, all the way to your class. Now, for a moment, open your eyes. Take a nice deep breath. Now, think about going to class. Take a second to think about that for a moment. How do you feel?
I don't know, I don't feel I it's strange. It's like I want to cry, but not because I'm scared, but I don't know, because I'm excited.
Give yourself a pat on the back.
Thank
That's awesome.
you.
How long has it been since you felt excited about doing that?
I don't know, so long. Years, probably.
I love that. So look at that smile on your face too. High five me too. I'm so proud of you.
Thank
So
you.
now we're gonna do something very similar, but it's gonna take way less time. That took, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes, but we're gonna take less time. We're gonna deal with the other piece.
Okay.
Okay, the piece, I'll just say it for the recording's sake about abuse. Don't tell me anything to do with it, but we're gonna deal with that piece. What I want you to do, close your eyes. This will take way less time. Close your eyes. Feel
Yes.
yourself in that kickboxing stance again. Feeling nice and strong, like you're a badass, right? What I want you to do is imagine or remember whatever this memory was, but again, on a movie screen way out there in front of you. And I want you to put it in black and white. And then imagine yourself again floating up to the movie screen behind you, or into the movie projector room behind you, pardon me. And when you're in the projector room, I want you to see yourself down there looking way up at the screen. And I want you to put a thick blue border around that whole image. Nice deep breath in. 3, 2, 1. Shrink the picture down to the size of your nail and blink it black and white quickly. Now, I want you to just, with your eyes closed, stick out your tongue and go. Stick out your tongue and make a funny noise.
Sorry, I didn't hear it.
Stick out your tongue and make a funny noise like you're laughing at that image. Go ahead. There you go, one more time. Do it again. Good. Now, I want you to imagine the very end of this scenario, the end of this memory, okay? And all we're going to do is the same thing as before. So imagine the end of this memory, and everything is happening in hyper speed in reverse. 3, 2, 1, go. Reverse everything quickly. And watch him just get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller to the size where he could like fit in your hand and you could flick him away into the street. Open your eyes. Shake your body out. All right. Now, think of yourself going down into that subway. How do you feel?
Good. I think good. Yeah.
Good. And then remember that crappy memory from the past again.
Mhm.
How do you feel now when you think about it?
I don't have any specific feeling, to be honest. Like,
Just kind of
um, yeah, yeah. Okay.
give yourself a pat on the back.
Thank
How
you.
did, when you thought about that crappy memory before, you know the one I'm talking about, 0 to 10, what did you feel before?
Uh, yeah, I would say like around 10 before. Like it really put me in a bad mood.
So it put you at a level 10 of that fear and anxiety and a bad mood. And now when you think about it, you don't really feel anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Take your finger
Okay.
and go, "Tss." There you go. That's it. And think about going to class again.
Okay.
What do we feel now?
I like emotionally, I feel excited. My feet feel very cold.
Hmm.
Um, but it's like I feel like this doubt, like, oh, can I not? It's like, I don't know, like this kind of like excitement you have when you're trying something new
Yeah.
and you don't know what's going to happen.
Can I give you a secret?
Yeah.
Anxiety and fear and excitement, right? Anxiety and fear is here, excitement. They are very typically have the same sensations. But the fact that emotionally you're feeling excited, but you feel a couple of like the symptoms of fear tells me like you're right where you need to be. How does it feel to know that you can take full control of your life like this?
Empowering.
Good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Hopefully.
That's a massive smile. I like that. Now tell me, what will it mean not just for like going to school, but what will it mean for your day-to-day life when you can feel empowered being anywhere by yourself, walking in the rain, going to class? Not that there just won't be fears ever that come up, because I mean, we're humans, but with this like crazy amount of fear, how will it change your life? What will it mean for your life when you feel empowered in all these areas that you used to feel scared of?
I mean, I think I'll be able to do so many more things that I love, and I just have been pushing them aside because of this huge fear.
What's one
Um,
of the things that you want to do that you haven't done because of the fear?
I want to learn how to swim. I never learned.
Well, do me a favor. Think about swimming right now, or think about learning how to swim.
Okay.
How do you feel right now when you think about it?
It's this same sensation of, like excitement, um, but also having memories of, oh, my ankle's going to hurt or something like that. It's like this fear still.
That's fair. So, what about swimming do you love, and what about it do you are you excited for?
Uh, just this sensation of the water and this like, I don't know, like the softness or continuity you have when you are there in the water, and that you feel this strength in your body when you are, like doing
Yes.
the things with the
I love that.
yeah.
How does that feel to think about?
Actually amazing.
Amazing. Wow. Well, my girl, give yourself a pound on the back. This is incredible. So,